Hey, what's going on there, Yankee fans? This is episode 45 of the Chase for 28 podcast. I am Chris Nessie, and I am joined as always by my podcast paisano, AJ Bianco. What's up, buddy?
Hello. How are we doing? Happy
Doing
Friday.
great. Happy Friday. It's June 10th. Yankees are playing baseball. It's a
Kind of.
vintage baseball series as the
Oh,
New
yeah.
York Yankees host the Chicago Cubs.
Yep. Vintage pitcher's duel. 1-1.
Pitchers duel. Hey,
Hey.
let me just say, Severino, hell of a start.
Yeah, nice job. One, not even a bad pitch, just a good swing. By,
6 innings, 7 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 10 strikeouts.
Put up numbers.
That's a quality start in my book.
Yep, put up numbers. ERA drops a little bit.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, looking good. He's
All
been
right.
he's been looking good lately. It's good to see.
He has been looking good. And as we are recording this episode, we are live on YouTube and Twitter. So thanks for checking us out. We appreciate it. And we've got a jam-packed episode of Yankee content for you. And we're going to start with a little Yankee trivia as the Yankees, as we're recording this, are in the bottom of the 10th inning, tied 1-1 with the Chicago Cubs. Hopefully, we are celebrating a Yankee victory whilst we record. So,
Yeah,
AJ.
how Friday night goes. Go ahead.
We'll see. So, my Yankee trivia question for you, my friend. Who is the Yankees' all-time strikeout leader? Not pitching. We're talking about batters and how many times they have struck out.
We're talking about in a season or like a career?
Career. All-time leader in striking
All-time
out.
leader. Strikeout leader for offensive categories.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, Rizzo.
So we will come back with that question later on
You
in
got
the
it.
episode. All right. While you're listening, you can tell that AJ is watching live.
I
Are you watching on the screen? You watching the Prime Video? What do you got going on?
I have my phone
Because it's
open
another game
again.
that most people don't
Yeah.
get to watch.
Yeah, another one. I have my phone open again, watching the Prime Video on my phone. So a nice small screen that I got to enjoy, quote unquote, baseball on.
Nice.
It's really annoying.
Yankees,
I'm gonna be
Major
honest.
League Baseball. This is, as he just said, annoying.
Like, look, I'm gonna watch it anywhere, and I have Amazon Prime to begin with. But this, like, I'm watching on my phone. Like, I can't watch anywhere else. I mean, I could watch on my computer, but it's just not convenient right now.
Right. Because you're
It's
recording a
upsetting.
podcast.
And like I was talking to my dad. I was talking to my dad last week. And my dad's not like a big, like, he likes baseball. He likes the Yankees. He's not a huge fan. I'm like, we went to the game. And he's like, oh, I was going to look for you on TV. And I realized I couldn't even watch the game. My dad doesn't have Apple. My parents don't know how to do Apple TV. Like, I know it's not a lot of games on Apple TV, but he's missing games.
Yeah.
There's other fans, not my parents, but there's other fans who are missing games, and it's really aggravating. How do you bring a game back to life when you are like you're taking out an entire demographic who loves the game so much?
You're right. I think they're blowing it. Right? These are all the games that used to be on Channel 11 that are either on Amazon or Apple or now Peacock too. You got to throw in, and Peacock's not even smart enough to
Oh, yeah, right.
sign up and get a free trial so you can watch the game. You got to pay right off the go, or else you're not watching it.
Right off the, yep, that's it. You gotta jump right in. And I didn't even enjoy that broadcast last week. Like,
You know,
I like John Flaherty, great guy, but the other guy who was doing it was from Detroit. Like, he wasn't very good, and it was very Detroit heavy. Like, 'cause he
Yeah.
was just talking.
Yeah. Here's what I am waiting for now, and they made I forget which show or what I listened to, but they made the point of, can you imagine if in one of these Amazon, Peacock, Apple broadcasts, somebody's throwing a perfect game or a no hitter?
Well, that's what was it? The saving grace that it didn't happen last week for Cole.
Yeah.
Because Cole pitched on Friday night, and he was so close to the perfect game. Could you imagine like, MLB's argument? Well, you got a perfect game out of it. Ugh. Could have been awful.
It would have been horrendous. I mean, we were listening. I mean, you and I were listening. Well, I was listening to it,
Right.
in the app and whatnot. But you got to put the game on. Maybe make that for like the rest of the country. if you want to have more national games, do that. But
Right.
you got to take care of your local audience
Right. Don't black out your fans. Like you
with
really,
easy access.
You really can't do that. Like the NFL doesn't do that. Like the
No.
NFL has Amazon games, and then what do? They put it on one of the local channels as well. If the Jets or
Right.
Giants are playing,
Of course.
they don't want to black out their teams.
Maybe that should be the simulcast. You know, nationally it's available on Prime, Peacock,
Right.
Amazon, but otherwise it's on Channel 11.
I
You know, if you-
I'm fine with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like right now, the Mets are playing, I believe, on Apple. So like, if I wanted to watch this on my phone, I can't watch the. I like sometimes like to watch the Mets if I'm watching the Yankees and you know if I'm on the phone and TV. But now I can't do that because I have to pick one. And when this game's over, oh go, get it, go, no, go, no. Josh Donaldson flies out to the wall with runners on second and third in the bottom of the 10th inning.
Oh, well, you give us some moaning play-by-play, and we'll
I mean,
keep
look,
it going.
it was a high fly ball. It had a chance. I didn't think it was going out, but I thought maybe it would kind of like hit the wall. But we got a long fly ball in the inning, and the Cubbies come back to bat.
All right. So, as we're talking about the Yankees this evening, they are 41-16, first place in the AL East. Every time I say it, that feels good. They lead Tampa Bay this week by 7, so Tampa Bay and Toronto flip-flopped in the standings this week. And they increased their lead in all of baseball, best record in baseball, 4 games. And they lead the Mets and Dodgers by 4, which means they lead Houston by 5 games for best record in the AL. That's nice. It's June 10th.
June 10th.
Their record
And
since the last episode we recorded, they went 2-1 against the Twinkies. And you were about to say something, so I apologize.
No, I was gonna say it's good. It's good to see on June 10th that they're, you know, going in the right direction. They're playing well. We'll talk about that. They're playing fine. But I don't want to start digging into that negativity. But I'm seeing things right now that I'm just like, uh-oh.
I'm hearing things right now. What's going on?
It's all good. Don't worry about it.
Was that a child's toy?
No, it was not a child's toy.
Was it an adult? Never mind.
I'm doing some laundry. Like the laundry machine just went off, so I got to change the laundry.
Oh, you got one of them singing machines.
Yeah, it sings when it's over.
Nice. The Cubs come into town this weekend. They are 23-33. They're in 4th place in the NL Central. All right, AJ, go ahead. What are you seeing? I mean, I got some headlines here, but I don't want to dominate the show with headlines. So what's on your mind, buddy?
The offense is struggling a little bit. Like, I know we can't judge the fact that they put up 10 runs yesterday, a couple of runs the night before. The offense is just not putting things together. Like, we're going back to that home run or bust mentality, which we can't have. Like, we're 1-1 against the Cubs. The 23-33 Cubs.
But if
I
they
don't know.
win, who cares?
They shouldn't be losing tied in this game right now. The Cubs have more hits than them. Yankees have 4 hits tonight. 4. Like, that's the offense I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the runs. 4 hits. It's not good enough. With the bats we have in the lineup, 4 hits is not gonna be a good thing going forward. That's my concern. Like, we're back to that home run or bust mentality, and I really just want to see them string hits together like they were doing a couple weeks ago. They were getting the hits. They're getting the hits. Like, we're not facing dominant pitching over these last couple of games where we should be, you know, just getting by. I don't know if you're seeing that. I don't know if you're thinking that. If I'm overreacting, I'm not trying to say like we're gonna lose forever. I'm just saying like the offense needs to just get those hits together.
I think you're overreacting a little bit, honestly.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
they went 2-1. Again, it's about winning
Right.
games, winning series. You know, again, since the last episode, they increased their lead.
You have a good point. And again, I'm not like panicking. I'm just I'm just saying, like we can't count on the pitching to carry us every single night, as we saw with Nestor Cortez, as we saw with Cole. You know,
Holy, back to back to back.
like five home runs in 3 innings. You know, they were very lucky they came back from that one. They are lucky the bullpen held it down.
Yeah, well, like even you had texted me, and when I responded to your text, I didn't respond right away. I responded conveniently when they were tied 7-7.
Right, of course.
But I was watching the game, and I
Look,
mean, you know,
I just, and I text you, all I said was, when do we start to panic? Because the pitching, Severino pitched great tonight. Nestor looked hittable, and he's putting the ball in bad spots in Minnesota. And Cole, I don't know what that was.
just
I don't know
be
what that
thankful
was.
they won the game. It's
I'm
not like
thankful.
we have to say horrendous starts and now they're losing.
Right.
So they're
But
winning.
again, a
Life is
1-1
good.
game in Yankee Stadium. I don't know.
I mean, but we'll see what happens, of course. Hopefully, again, the game ends before we're done recording. Let me talk quickly about the MLB point standings, which I updated earlier this week. This is through last Monday, June 6th. Okay, so through last Monday, all major league teams, minus rainouts and pending makeup dates, completed 17 series. Okay? The Yankees, according to my system, lead all of baseball with 6 sweeps, 13 series wins, 2 series losses, 2 series splits, and the way I'm calculating this, the Yankees lead all of Major League Baseball with 44 points. What else you want to know?
No, you said it was they won another series, so I don't know how that adjusts your points. But you said it was until last week. So
Well,
I'll just let
that's
go.
through Monday. So if
Right,
I
right.
toss in the Twin series there, they have 14 series wins in 18 series.
Okay.
So again, we talked before the season started. Let's not live and die game to game.
Mm-hmm.
Let's win series, because ultimately, when you get to October, you need to win series,
Yes,
and they are winning series.
they are.
They're finding ways to win, or they're winning. It's not always going to be pretty. It's just not. That's the nature of the beast.
Mm-hmm.
But it's these intangibles, that Yankee magic, a bounce here, a bounce there. You win games. And they're doing it right now better than anybody else in the league.
That is absolutely true. It's good to see, and I'm happy with it.
I
just
mean,
keep
it could
winning
be
series.
worse. They could be the Oakland Athletics, who have negative 4 points.
Now, how's that possible?
They have 3 series wins, 12 series losses, and 2 splits.
Wow, I didn't think Oakland was that. Oh, what a play! Wow. Snagged by Schmidt. A little comebacker. Line drive right to his face. Man on second base.
Mike Schmidt's back?
Yeah, Mike. Mm-hmm. Yep. And right back to him. Made the play at second base for the double play. Inning over. Yankees up. Ghost runner on second.
And
Who's
who's
the
the
ghost
ghost runner coming out for the 11th?
It's gonna be
Oh, the last out.
the last out.
So,
I can't remember.
Donaldson.
Oh, it's gonna be Donaldson. Yep. Sorry. Couldn't
Okay.
remember who was the last out. We good.
Yeah, the two here are the teams with negative points, because I tweaked this a couple weeks ago, and if you lose a series, you lose a point.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize you were
So-
doing it like that.
So that's why there's negatives. Well, you have access
it.
to the spreadsheet too there, Chief. The Royals have -1 points.
Really?
They are 3-9-2.
That's
Three
quite interesting.
3 series wins, 9 series losses, 2 splits. That comes out to -1. Detroit has -2 points. The Athletics are -4. The Nationals -3. And let me just say, what might be the most, based on this point system, the most evenly matched division in baseball might be the NL West.
Yeah, they're even
Accord-
looking at their standings now, they're evenly matched.
Yeah, according to my point system, Dodgers are in first place with 33 points. Padres and Giants tied with 25. D-backs have 16, and the Rockies, even though they're in last, 12 points.
Okay. You might want to sell this to MLB.
It's fun to keep up with this. I just have to say. I do this.
Look, I'm not going to stop you.
But you can't stop me. Everybody's got to
can't
listen
stop
to me
you,
talk
won't-
about it.
Can't stop, won't stop. Just keep bringing it up every week.
But you
Where
know
are the
who you
Mets?
can
I'm
stop.
just curious.
Where are the Mets? You want to know about the Mets?
I do, because I know I think they've only lost like 2 or 3 series.
Here are the Mets
But I don't
according
think they
to
sweep though, right?
here according to my system. Here you go. Through 17 series through last Monday, the Mets have 2 series sweeps.
So that's the difference.
They have 13 series wins, tied with the Yankees. 2 series losses, 2 splits. So for 32 points, the Yankees are ahead of the Mets because of the series
Because of the
sweeps.
sweeps. Interesting.
Which again, in my mind, when you dominate series, you should be rewarded for it.
Right. Now, I guess this is a question for next year. I don't even know why I'm bringing it up now, because
I have no idea what it's going to look like next year, but go ahead.
Are you, when it comes to a sweep, are you rewarding? Wow, they're walking Torres? That doesn't make sense.
He's the only offense tonight, but go ahead.
He strikes out. Okay, anyway. Are you rewarding different points or thinking about rewarding
hold on,
different
time
points
out.
next year for
Who's
a
coming up
sweep?
after Torres? Why would they walk Torres?
I think it's IKF.
Hicks.
Hicks is up now?
Hicks.
He strikes
Aaron
out too.
Hicks. Yeah.
Well, are you thinking about rewarding sweeps or changing sweeps based on 2, 3, and 4 games? Different point systems for that?
I might consider that, but again, right for this year, you sweep a series, whether it's 2 games, 3 games, 4 games, you get 3 points.
Got it.
I think the penalty is in losing series,
Yeah.
where you can go into the negative, where no other sport can give you negative points.
That's right. Bring it back, baseball. All right, Hicks. He's going to win the game right here. Or he's going to watch strike or it'll play. It's cool, too.
Hey, I'm not excited, but he did have a home run the other day.
He sure did. Yes, he had a nice game last
He walked
night.
into one.
Yeah. He had a nice series in Minnesota. I mean, there are long drives in the books, but there were ground balls that went like 30 feet.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good. A little
All right.
confidence never hurts.
Couple of headlines I bring to the table to you, AJ.
Ew,
in
that's
Minnesota.
awful.
Tell me if this gets you hot and bothered or not. DJ LeMahieu hits his 100th career home run.
Woo!
All right.
Look, I'm all in on DJ. You know that.
I know. I love me some LeMahieu. Le Machin.
Not my
No, the headline. I wrote this headline myself. Don't be fooled by Gallo.
Oh man, you just. I think he's gonna start working on some things. I do. I saw a different approach to the plate. His head's still wobbling a little bit, but I see a different approach. I think he's gonna start hitting for singles and doubles real soon.
Do you think the goal for the Yankees is to get him right to benefit from him long term this season, or get him right so they can get him out of here?
I don't think they're gonna trade him this year. I don't see it. I think they'll let him see where. I mean, we got a month to the trade deadline. When you think about it, I can't believe it's the middle of June.
Yeah, I look at it this way. You got 4 weeks to get him going in the right direction and then ship him out.
I don't think it's enough time. People want him though. Oh, what
Oh,
a
yeah.
play! Oh my God, the third baseman on the Cubbies just made a diving play. That was the game right there. Wisdom. It's a good fantasy pickup by some guy. Oh man, great number on his back and everything. What a play!
What's the number?
16.
Is that your favorite number?
That's my number. It's my number. It's my son's
Yeah, I'll
number
go
too.
16.
It's my number. His son's number too.
Nice. How'd you get to 16? We'll tangent for a second.
Birthday.
I'm
Lucky
with you.
Number. Lucky number. Anyway, I don't see Gallo here next year. I do see him here for the rest of the year. I think they're going to want to make sure he's. I don't know. I don't know the word I want to use here. Automatic out, I guess. I think they just want to make sure he's capable. He plays a fantastic outfield, and I'm going to argue with that one with you. He plays a fantastic outfield, and I think, putting him in there He's got to be in there for his defense. I know you don't like his defense as much as others. I think he's got a cannon for an arm and he can go get a ball.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I'd rather have Andujar out there.
Andujar.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm just going to shake my head on that one.
You're going to shave your head?
Shake my head.
Oh,
Shake.
okay.
Shake my head on that one, I said.
I'll be the only bald guy on the show.
There you go.
Hey, here's a headline I did not expect to see. Prior to today's Yankee-Cubs game, in a flurry of moves...
Oh! That's foul. Thought Higgy was about to go yard, but I forgot it's Higgy. He doesn't do that anymore.
If it was March, he would.
If it's spring training, it's a home run.
Hey, he was MVP of the spring.
Great.
Great.
Now he's the LVP of this summer.
Well, you keep track. I'll listen for your moans.
Sorry.
Prior to tonight's game against the Cubs, they DFA'd Clint Frazier.
Peace out, buddy.
Deuces to Red Thunder. That's what the Cubs said to him. How soon before he's back in Scranton?
No. He's no. I mean, playing against Scranton maybe, but he's not playing for the Yankees. They don't want this guy. He's a scumbag.
Let me ask you this.
Oh, here we go.
You know what I'm going to ask you?
No, I'm just very curious where this is going to go.
Here's a would you rather. Would you rather see the Yankees re-sign Clint Frazier, put him in Scranton, or re-sign the coach's son, as some people still this week want to happen? And I can't help but laugh and want to tell them to shut up.
What is with you and this idea of Clint Frazier even coming to the Yankees? Like, why would the guy spoke so badly as soon as
I didn't say
he
I
was,
want him back. I don't want Clint Frazier back.
Why would that even be an option?
Because
That he
this is a
spoke
Yankee
so badly
podcast.
about that. I understand. He does not belong on the Yankees. He was never anything.
Okay,
They should
I'm
have
just
traded
asking
him
you.
when they first got him.
If you wanted some outfield depth,
He can't
Would you-
play the outfield.
I'm just asking, would you rather Clint Frazier come back or Brett Gardner come back?
If I had to pick one, if you're
You had to
gonna-
pick one.
then Brett Gardner. Because at least Brett Gardner can catch a fly
Goodbye.
ball.
I'm done. Show's over.
At least Brett Gardner can catch a fly ball. Remember the time Clint Frazier was running in circles and the ball dropped in front of him? His bat speed is fantastic. Yeah, it's great when he misses a ball. Look how fast he swung and missed. Oh, give me a break, Frazier.
Keep swinging, Charlie. Maybe you'll give him a cold.
He was just horrendous. Yankees made 2 mistakes with him and Andujar. And Davy Garcia. Also should have been traded. Years
Who should
ago.
they trade now? Aaron Judge? His value's never been higher. No kidding. Could you
How
imagine?
dare you? How dare you?
It's only because your kids would cry.
Right. My child would never.
Bobbleheads would be
baseball
worthless.
again. Yep. They'd
Be sitting there with a
thrown against the
paintbrush
wall.
repainting them.
Thrown up against the wall.
You got to work on your set. We got to get you a shelf and you could display some of this stuff.
I got the Yankee stuff behind me. Where is it? Over here.
Over there.
I can't get it. Whatever. There's one over there. There's one over here. Where's the other one? There's one. There's 2.
There's an empty shelf on the wall. Oh, no, that's a treadmill thing.
That's a treadmill. Yeah, sorry.
One day you should do the show from the treadmill.
That's annoying. We're done. Another
Game's
inning
over. They lost.
Nope.
Oh.
Going to the top of the 12th.
Top of the 12th inning. All right. Well, as they're going into the top of the 12th, let me come back around to our Yankee trivia question for this episode, which was, AJ, who is the Yankees' all-time leader in striking out? Do you have a guess?
I'm trying to think here because it's got to be somebody who's been on the team for a while. I'm just trying to figure out if it's like our generation or before that. I'm figuring the answer is not Joey Gallo. That'd be pretty messed up.
Had the most strikeouts and he's been here for 11 months.
Yeah, really. Like I'm really trying to think like who's been on the team for a long time. Like I'm leaning with like a Soriano type, but I don't think that. Can you give me a generation?
A generation. Our generation.
It is our generation.
Our generation. Yes. In your lifetime, you have seen this player play baseball.
Oh man. All right, I'm you know what? Because he's been there for a long time. I'm gonna go Posada.
You are going to say Jorge Posada.
That's what I'm gonna go with. I know I'm wrong, but I'm just gonna go with that.
Let's put it this way. Jorge Posada is not even in the top 25.
Wow. Remember him striking out a lot.
Soriano is not in the top 25.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, who is this person that has struck out so many times?
Hold on. I want to find Posada on the list.
Oh, now you're gonna go through that, make me like embarrass me.
Yep.
Cool. Thanks. Appreciate that. Wandy Peralta on the hill.
Here, let me give you some names. So Alfonso Soriano in his Yankee career struck out 568 times.
Okay.
28th all time.
Oh, okay. What do you got on Mr. Posada?
I'm trying to find his name.
Come on. Less than 500 times in 20 years? 17 years? How long was he on the team for?
I'm looking. He's not in the
Wow.
top 25.
Really?
Gary Sanchez is 25th all time with 582 strikeouts.
That's sad. That's sad. Wow. That's I'm really.
Hold on. I want to find Jorge Posada on this
I'm still
list.
looking for Posada. He's number
Well, I went
two.
back to the top thinking, did I make a mistake?
Just do Control F. Posada.
No, it's 25 per page.
Oh. All right. Well, this is thrilling.
It is thrilling. I'm fine with this.
Okay. I'll let you know that Wandy Peralta's on the mound, and we're in the top of the 12th. The runners on
Speaking
second
of you
base.
doing play-by-play,
Yeah, talk to me.
what are your thoughts on the news that John Sterling is going to take off 30 games in the second half of the year, not really traveling on the road at the age of 82?
83.
83, sorry.
No, you're right. About time? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, I think we're talking about ambassadors of the game. It's time for some youth, some new blood. They want Ricky Ricardo as one of the names.
Well, he does those jewelry ads. I mean, those are fantastic.
Salami.
Oh, real quick, by the way,
Go ahead.
Jorge Posada is number 3 all time. I'm just illiterate.
Wow. So you're just missing. I was very close though. Look at me.
You
go.
were close. You were close.
What's the number there?
For Jorge Posada,
Yeah.
1453.
Okay, that's a lot more than 500.
Sorry. It's
All
like
right.
900 more than 500.
So who's number 2?
Number 2, the great number 7, Mickey Mantle,
Okay.
1710.
Okay. Kind of surprised by that. I gotta be honest with you.
Now, would you like to know number 1?
See, this is somebody has struck out more than 1,700 times that I have seen before.
Yes, you have seen this
It's
player
not
play
Joey
baseball.
Gallo.
It's not Joey Gallo.
Okay, I've seen this player play baseball.
Although, to be fair, you talk about Joey Gallo and, oh, I love Joey Gallo, blah, 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 blah. Joey
I'd say
Gallo
I
has
love
struck
Joey
out
Gallo.
64 times in 146 at-bats.
Okay, so what?
That's close to 2/3.
So what? Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
AJ, you and I could get up and strike out less.
I don't know about that.
I'd be on the left side, you'd be on the right side.
At the same time,
At the same time, we could strike out less.
who is not? I'm really like struggling here.
All
That's
right,
who would
I'll
be
give you the
number
number.
The number
1,840 career strikeouts.
1840.
1840.
Man. I don't know. I don't want to just start naming
Yeah, no.
guys.
Here you go. The number one strikeout leader is number 2,
Really?
Derek Jeter.
That's unbelievable.
Derek Jeter struck out 1,840 times in 2,747 games.
Interesting.
By the way, that's 1,840 strikeouts in 11,105 career at-bats.
It's pretty impressive.
Yes.
Somebody figure out the percentage there. Let us know.
Yeah, Dad. Math teacher.
There you go. There you go.
Real quick, just because it's always fun to talk about Derek, who, by the way, he's on social media. If you're not following at Derek
Sure
Jeter
is.
everywhere, you got to get on that.
Pretty impressive.
He is number 1 in games played, 2747. He is number 1 in at-bats, 11,195. Second in runs scored, 1923. All-time hit leader for the Yankees, 3465. All-time doubles leader, 544. He's not in the top 10 in triples, so I don't care. Number 9 on the all-time home run list.
Shocking. So shocking. How many home runs do you have?
Career home runs, Derek Jeter, 260.
Shocking that he's up there so high.
Would you like to know the top 10?
Sure. Why not? We're there.
Top 10 from 1 through. Babe Ruth, Mickey
Heard of him.
Mantle,
Heard of him.
Gehrig, DiMaggio, Berra, A-Rod, Bernie Williams, Posada, Jeter, Nettles.
Where's Judge?
Where is Judge?
Got to figure he's got to be in the about 120, 130 home runs.
Aaron Judge is 22nd all-time with a 180 career home runs.
180, and he's okay. So he's going to jump up by the end of the season.
Next on his the next guy he will catch will be Tommy Henrik at 183 home runs, followed by
who's-
Charlie Keller at 184. He will pass Paul O'Neill this year, no doubt, who had 185 career home runs as a Yankee.
Who's at 200? Let's say he does another 20 home runs. Who's at 200? Anybody?
Bill Dickey, 202.
Okay. All right. It's possible.
So potentially this year he will pass Tommy Henrik, Charlie Keller, Paul O'Neill, Tino Martinez, Bill Dickey.
Mm-hmm.
He could also pass Roger Maris. Roger Maris has 200. Actually, hold on. Let's really look at this. How many home runs do you think he could realistically hit?
I would say another. I'm not going to go with the 60 number. I'll say another 20.
Well, that puts him at 200.
Right. That's why I said 200.
All right.
It
So,
would
so
be
then he would.
another 20 would be 202.
Okay. Then he'd be tied with Bill Dickey. But if he really goes off, Jason Giambi has 209.
Okay.
So
What
he
number
could
is
get
that?
12. He could get to number 12 on the list if he has a monster season, like we're thinking is potentially possible.
It's possible. I mean, it is possible. He keeps the same groove going.
Then next year we would look at him passing the likes of, well,
Well,
you think he's not going to be there.
I think he'll be. Well, stop it.
Potentially next year he would be on pace to pass Don Mattingly. And again, if next year's another monster year, he would pass Nettles and he could go into the top 10.
Okay. Well, best of luck.
But anyway, Jeter struck out a ton.
A lot.
And Jorge Posada certainly struck out more than we all thought.
Not me. I thought he was up there.
Sorry. Is the game over? No, it's still tied 1-1.
Nope. I'm going to bottom of the 12th. 1-1.
Bottom of the 12th, 1-1. Well, as we wrap up this episode, you know what happened because it's the future for you. So hopefully they win. I'm going to say the Yankees win 2-1 because that's really the only option at this point.
That's a good guess.
I'm going to predict the final
Someone's-
score, 2-1.
Someone's going to get 2.
Final score of this game is going to be 2-1.
Beautiful.
Coming up
are,
this
you are.
week, rest of this weekend, the Yankees, again, facing off against the Chicago Cubs in a historic matchup for the ages. They're off on Monday because apparently the Yankees
again?
don't play baseball on Monday.
Oh, goodness. All right.
You know what? The schedule was more fun when I wasn't podcasting every week.
Right.
Because I would never notice that the Yankees didn't play on Monday.
Right.
You know.
Now it's just boring when they don't play.
But next week,
I don't watch anything else on TV but the Yankees, by the way.
Well, they better win this series because then the off day will feel good as we wait for Tampa Bay to come to town next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then after that series, they travel to Toronto for 3 next weekend. We're going to skip our Down on the Farm report this week. AJ, anything in Major League Baseball that tickled your fancy this week?
What did I see that was pretty cool? Did you know Pete Alonso has 54 RBI?
I did not.
Yeah,
I know he got hit on the wrist and
54.
he's hurt.
Yeah, he's out. But I was surprised. I was watching the Mets because they were the late game, so I just watch baseball when it's on. 54 RBI, and he only has I think 15 home runs.
Yeah,
it's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive.
He and Judge are playing good baseball. Would you say that Alonso is the MVP of the NL right now?
Based on numbers alone,
if not in serious
guess.
consideration.
Yeah, definitely serious consideration. Would
you consider Judge to be a MVP leader at this point?
That yes,
or in heavy
consideration.
consideration.
I don't see anybody else. No, I don't see anybody else better than him in the American League.
And if anybody was keeping track, the Angels finally won a game.
Yeah, they did. Shohei. That's
Yeah.
why. Did you see his numbers yesterday?
I did not.
He was the first player in the Statcast era to throw a ball more than 100 miles per hour and hit a home run more than 100 miles per hour off the bat. First player in the
So
Statcast
he
era.
threw it
Congratulations.
100 or faster, and his exit velo on his own home run
was 104.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are we doing, AJ? This is not
podcasting.
statistics. This is not
We're-
stats.
These are stats. These are stats.
These are stupid stats.
Dude, computers run everything now. So we're
That
getting every
stat is not
known
going to be on
man.
his Hall of Fame plaque.
First player in the Statcast era.
That stat's not even good enough to put in a bubble on the back of your baseball card.
Yeah, no, I just thought it was something funny.
Say something funny.
No, I thought that was funny. I didn't say I'm funny.
I thought you had
I'm watching DJ LeMahieu here trying to go for his
101st
game-winning single.
game.
No, I don't care about a home run. You sound like my son. I don't care about a home run. Give me a single. This game's over. That's all I care about. Give me the single.
We want a single, just a little single.
By the way, that's the most annoying thing to me as a coach for 9U boys baseball.
Hey,
Is when my team or another team sings. It's so aggravating to me. It's so softball. Let it be, guys. Just cheer for your team. Hey, batter. That's it.
do you let your kids cheer? Again, we're wrapping this up, but do you let your kids cheer? Do they have to be silent when the other team is pitching?
I ask them to be silent when as soon as the pitcher gets his leg up, I ask them to stop.
Let me ask you this.
They're 9 years old.
Time
Kid
out.
can hardly get over the plate to begin with.
Time out.
Go ahead.
When is it appropriate? I guess not until you become a professional player can you become jeered and you can't tell people to be quiet.
Yeah, you could do it in high school.
No,
You could do it in high school. Yeah, you can. You used to do it all the time.
not really.
Oh, that was a bad swing. No good.
Not really.
You could. Fine,
I'd love to see kids
being
razz
on-
each other.
It's like being on the base and clapping when he's in his windup. It's like
Fine, do it.
It's
Learn
high
how to
school.
pitch.
so then,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Put fun in the
look,
game. Let the kids.
I want
pick
them to
on
have
each other.
fun, but they
We
have
need
to-
more bullying in baseball.
No, you don't. They just walk Judge again. Give me a break. First and second, bottom of the 12th. Why would you do that? Rizzo is just angry right now. He's going to win right here. There's no way Rizzo's gonna be like, you're letting me hit against my old team. Just let me bring it. Just let me do this. I got this.
Is he walking to the plate with his rake?
I believe it's a gigantic piece of lumber.
Nice.
Yeah. The Yankees are 0 for 14 tonight with runners in scoring position.
All right. Well, hey, AJ, go ahead. Walk us through this. Go ahead.
All right. Well, Rizzo steps to the plate. He's 0 for 3 tonight. First pitch, way outside. Ball one. I don't even know who this dude pitching is. Hughes, not Phil. Definitely not Phil. But number 47 for the Cubbies, Mr. Hughes.
Brandon Hughes is on the mound. He's a
Brandon.
6'2"
6'2".
left-hander.
He is lefty. Lefty-lefty matchup.
He's 26 years old.
Next pitch on the way. Curveball in there for a strike. Slider. Sorry.
That was
Yeah,
a good-looking
1-1.
hooker.
It was pretty good. It's pretty good.
Hughes
Yeah,
is
one-
from
1-1.
Sterling Heights, Michigan. For those of you out there.
Never been there.
Me either.
All right, here we go.
You ever
1-1.
been to Michigan?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Strike 2.
Called?
Oh, no. I thought they rung him up in there. It was a check swing. Thought they rung him up. Reacted too quickly. They changed the camera angle. Looked like he went like this, but we got 2 balls, 1 strike. Mr. Cortez giveaway night is coming up. You gonna go? You want the T-shirt?
No, I'm not.
Nasty
But
Nester?
I got a thing. I got an email. Bring your best friend, and then it became 11:59 Eastern, and I missed the deal. So sorry, buddy.
It's okay. I'm actually going to the Yankee game again in August.
Son of a.
They offered us BOGO tickets, so we took it. Oh, Rizzo pops it up. Shallows right field. Right fielder calls for it, and he makes a play. 2 down. It was not an impressive at bat for Rizzo.
Not an impressive at bat for Rizzo. You know what has been impressive, AJ? This episode of the podcast.
Has it though?
I think so.
Okay, we'll go with that. Told
All
you, they're
right.
hitting. The Yankee hitting is suspect right now.
All they need to do is get 1 run across.
They just need a single, and guess what they haven't done? They're 0 for 15 in this category of getting a single with a guy on second base or third base.
But the great lawyer, Jerry Callow, is coming to the plate.
It's CALLO.
Oh. All right. Well, you got opinions just like we do, and we do want to hear from you. So please send us an email, send us your thoughts, feedback at chasefor28.com. You can also connect with the show on Twitter. We live streamed this episode out to our YouTube channel. Go to chasefor28.com/YouTube, subscribe, and maybe we could do some giveaways or some stickers, or I don't know. But it's fun to talk Yankee baseball, and we would love to interact with you. So there you go. Want to thank you for listening to this episode of the show. We will be back next week. AJ smacking himself in the face.
I'm really
Smack me
trying.
in the
I'm really seriously pulling for Gallo here, but the dude, his head bobbles like it. Joey Gallo bobblehead night. There it is. That's what we have to have, a Joey Gallo bobblehead night. Just put him in the stands and put his head. We fouled that one off. Thank God.
There you go. We'll be back next Friday night, June 17th. Get us your voicemails if you want to send one in by 5 o'clock on June 16th. You can do that by going to chasefor28.com/voicemail. While AJ's slapping himself in the face, I'll tell you how you can support the show. First and foremost, tell a Yankee fan about the podcast. Become a legend. You could visit chasefor28.com/legend and grab some Chase for 28 merch. 2 more Yankee shirts sold, AJ. We had a Nobody Beats the Riz shirt. Hot seller for the show.
Woo.
And the Cooperstown Derek Jeter Hall of Fame shirt that I have out there in the world, where the S is the number 2.
Clever.
Sold one of those as well.
Clever.
So go to chasefor28.com/merch.
Merch.
And that helps to support the podcast. You can listen to us on Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, or Spotify, really. Wherever you listen to podcasts, go there, search Chase for 28. And we would love for you to become a listener. And, yeah. Thanks for listening. And we'll see you next time.
Let's go Yankees.